What I can't put my finger on is where we've seen each other at shows.
Yeah, we went through so many. But
what about the Interrupters show at the High Dive?
I've never seen the goddamn Interrupters.
Really?
Yeah.
Never saw them at the dive.
Oh, dude, it was great. It was like right after they got off a Warped Tour. Like,
What the fuck you mean you've never seen the Interrupters, Jeff?
That's hard.
They opened for Flogging at Red Rocks.
Yeah.
I wasn't at that.
Oh shit.
I was at one of the. I've been to 2 Flogging Molly Red Rock shows. Hepcat.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then I forget who they played with last time I went.
Frank Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Frank Turner show.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a fun one.
That right there. I think I saw you at that one.
At the Red Rocks Flag Molly? No, I've never seen Flag Molly at Red Rocks.
Oh, god damn.
The only two, the funniest thing about it is the only 2 bands that I've seen at Red Rocks is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and Weird Al Yankovic with the Colorado Symphony. Front fucking row, too, for Weird Al.
Yeah.
It was dope, dude. It was really dope.
What's that? Well, I mean, and God, I could have swore it was a Gothic show. Maybe like the Casualty show.
You're listening to Live, Loud, and Idiotic, your one-stop shop for all counterculture music. Off about the
this is Casualties with Dave.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, Jorge is no longer the singer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I probably should have known that, but you know.
But I could have swore it has to be at either.
It was never a Seventh Circle show.
No, never a Seven Circle show.
I don't think I could get there.
No.
They have a garage door.
I thought so.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Because it used to be mechanics.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck? Why haven't I been going to Seven Circle shows?
I honestly, like I said, it hasn't been a Seventh Circle show.
That's a good point. I mean, yeah.
Fucking Cody, you and I have fucking running into each other over at Fillmore.
Yeah, for the Streetlight show.
For Streetlight, awesome. That was fucking fun.
I don't think I knew you when Dropkick did their. Well, I may have known the 25-year anniversary for Dropkick at the Fillmore, where Pirates played and Teenage Bottle Rocket.
Oh, no. See,
you mean middle-aged Bottle Rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Slightly over middle-aged Bottle Rocket. Right. I went to the Dropkick and Flogging Molly show at the Fillmore.
You mean at the Fox Compound? The one outside?
That's it, yes.
Wait.
Yes, at the Fox Compound, yes.
So then, yes, we all 3 have been at a show together.
Yeah, okay.
Fox Compound, Dropkick, and Flogging.
Yeah, oh my God, that was fucking hard.
All right, so anyway...
well, I mean, yeah.
Are we live, loud, and idiotic, or...
Yeah,
I mean, we are idiots, so...
And we can be pretty fucking loud, so... And we're doing this live. So, hey, this is a podcast.
Yeah. Hold on.
How about that?
Yeah, this is the podcast.
Last I checked, I still have a pulse, so yeah, live.
Live, all right, sweet. All right, live, loud, idiotic. Perfect.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, I'm Cody. I'm Cody.
Yeah, he's Cody. I'm Jeff. Yeah.
I'm Sven.
Yeah, Sven. Thanks, Graham.
You're welcome, Jeff. Yeah, no, I'm Graham, and welcome to Live, Loud, and Idiotic.
Yeah, and if you're listening this far, it's probably not going to get any better than this.
No, it's going to be a fucking train wreck the entire way downhill.
But hey, you know what? We'll make do.
It'll be a beautiful disaster.
Yeah, we're the conductors on. It's not the struggle bus, it's the struggle train.
Dumbest bus.
Oh, yeah, the dumbest bus.
So, we wanted to put together a podcast to do a lot of things. I mean, for me, I've just enjoyed music my entire life, and I mean, how could you not? It's the great unifier. It's all these wonderful adjectives that you want to put together. But in the end, music, I don't go anywhere without music. And anything I do, it's musically oriented. So
I know it's going to be a shit day at work, or like there's times that I've been like, I'm not going to the gym because I forgot my headphones. But yeah, shit day at work. It's like, oh, I don't have my headphones and I can't play it off my speakers.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's an event or something. And it's like, this is going to suck. It makes the mundane tasks just somewhat enjoyable.
Right, exactly. I could be wiping my ass and listening to, the lip tones and just be completely peachy.
Fucking A.
Gotta save up some
Music turns
patches to wipe my ass with.
I love music too. Like it's like you just said, a great unifier and all that, but certain types of music just turn into white noise for me, especially where I'm working. I'm like, eh.
Right.
I don't care what the fuck music is playing. I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, going anywhere for walks or whatever I'm doing, it's like music has to be there. It's just awesome, and I fucking love it. And I think at least for this first few episodes, we're going to be focusing more on how we got into specifically 3 different genres of music and how they've affected our lives and then why we love them so much. And anybody who's out there listening, please chime in and send us your stories.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'd love to hear stories. I mean, like, because there's so many times where, like, even things that I love, like, snowboarding or something like that, I have to have my music in and whatnot because it just elevates that moment. To where I'm, sitting up at the top of a mountain or, even just, like, cleaning or just sitting there chilling with buds and whatnot, that, like, the music of it all just... I don't know. I feel like everybody and their mother said it. Like, music just brings people together. It's like it's a very pure art form that we all can sit there and jam to. There's occasions where we flip each other off because we play something we specifically know the other person doesn't like. But even at that point, it's still bringing together. Maybe a little bit of hate with that love.
Yeah, I get those looks when I put on, Dancing Queen from ABBA. I get those looks a lot.
Who can hate ABBA? I mean...
Seriously, dude. Fernando, Mamma Mia. Yeah. Come on now.
Well, and not only that, it just, like, takes you back. Like, another thing is, like, it's great because some of the most memorable, like, TV or movie moments are when you hear a song that you love come on. Like, I remember... when I was in the theaters for the first Captain America film coming out, when I believe it was 46 and 2 that they used by Tool in the trailer, like the theatrical trailer. And I was sitting there with my friends and I just like grabbed it and I was like, oh my God, I know this song. I love this song.
I've heard this before.
They used it in the trailer, never used it in the movie on the soundtrack.
Yeah. Weird.
It's just, it hypes you up, it mellows you out.
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes it makes you have a good cry. You gotta have a good cry every once in a while, and everybody has that specific song that they know they can put on, and it's gonna hit them right in the feelers.
Oh well, with any mood, like anytime you're like super stoked, you've got that one jam that'll just send that to the stratosphere, and that's the huge thing about music is that it's in any facet of life it can be used for good or bad. You got your breakup song, you got your like, oh, I'm gonna go out and get fucked up song, or like I'm gonna go break shit because I'm so pissed off song.
And it. On that, like certain tones, like you hear just a few chords from one song, you're like, wait, I know that one. And I remember the first time I heard that, and this is what I felt. This is how I was feeling that day, that moment, when I first heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it brings back those memories, good, bad, or even if you're just meh.
Right.
It still brings them back.
Oh yeah, right back to that moment. It's incredible how it does it, like truly. And that's really what we want to focus on is just this, the thing that makes us feel the way we do.
Yeah.
And obviously we're gonna be looking into like different scenes. Like just off the top of my head, the two-tone Coventry scene, or the Denver ska scene, Denver punk scene, metal scene. Like we're gonna be looking at that, like looking at albums, dude. We're gonna be doing all of it, man. Like really pigeonhole it because
no, because it's one of those things that it's like there's so much to cover too, because like when you got ska, you got all your different waves of ska. With metal, you got your death metal, you got your Norwegian black metal,
your 30,000 different genres of metal.
Yeah, and then even with punk, you got all these different types of genres like street punk, gutter punk. You got like surf rock punk and shit like that, and it's just there's just so much there that.
And let us not forget the early 2000s of pop punk.
Hey, pop punk's still going. Pop punk's still going strong.
I know.
Pop punk's not dead, motherfucker.
Yeah. Defend.
I'm still wearing my audios and long dickies with my famous hats.
Still gonna get the fuck out of this town now.
Yeah, fuck. God, I'm gonna make something of myself one day when I get out of my dad's basement. But no, like I mean, it's like that's the best thing about music is that there's so many ways we can swing this thing, and we're gonna try a little bit of everything. Hopefully get some great musicians on, have them talk about their own stuff. Like
yes, yeah, and even like people that are prominent in like different factions, like not even in bands, but that we know have stories to tell. That we were talking earlier about like punk rock saves lives. I mean they're there, they have a great mission and whatnot with what they're doing, but they're there at every show, whether it's punk, whether it's metal, whether it's ska, sometimes at like pop shows and stuff like that. They're just out there doing that, and there's so many stories to tell.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I'm pretty sure all three of us put together, we got some of our own pretty incredible stories.
I got a few stories.
Yeah, there will be stories. Personal stories told from different
some
shows.
Embarrassing stories. Some I was really fucking stupid that night. But it was, hey, you know what? It was a great time. I mean, like...
like when I broke the table over at Moe's.
Yeah.
We'll get into that in a later time.
So stick around.
Yeah.
If anything, to listen to the story about breaking tables at Moe's. So absolutely, man. So I mean, I guess really we'll just get into a little bit of like the background about all three of us, kind of like where we're coming from. Jeff, you want to start us off, man?
Yeah, I'll start us off. I mean, so I I first kind of got like into metal and whatnot. I always, when I was in like middle school, high school, of course, and I knew some punk and some ska, of course, as all of us got it from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
We can all agree on that.
I think anybody...
Props to THPS 1 and 2.
Those
solid fucking soundtracks.
I mean, how many 2000s kids are not going to say that? Like, no, I never heard... I never listened to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh no, that soundtrack meant nothing.
I don't know who Primus is because of this. No.
Yeah, Suicide Machines. Who?
Yeah. Who's new girl? What?
I have the same girl. Thank you very much.
God. But I mean, it was kind of like I got into like kind of what was on the radio and whatnot. That that's how I heard Rancid and Mighty Mighty Boss Tones and everything. So I always kind of knew about punk and ska, but I never really dove into it until like somewhat in my later years. I always had a love for Flogging
Later
Molly.
years, you're not even 30 yet.
No, but
you're just a drop in the bucket, kid. You were just a drop in the bucket.
Hey, you weren't even a dribble on my pants.
You were just a gleam in your daddy's eye.
Yep. But it was one of those to where, like, throughout high school, even when I was just like only listening to metal because I thought that was the best thing ever. One of the people that like bands I always listened to was Flogging Molly. Like they've always been huge, and that was actually my very first like actual concert was Flogging Molly and Hepcat at Red Rocks.
Oh,
and
nice.
Hepcat, oh my god! And I think there was another band called Fits and the Tantrums. Don't know what they've been doing, but they killed it. But
they're still pretty relevant.
Yeah, and all I can remember is like, I was so excited for Flogging Molly. I was like, who's this other band? I don't know if I really want to listen to them. I just want to get to Flogging Molly, and then I heard Hepcat.
What is this, like a cat with hepatitis or something?
What's going on? Like, what type of music are you gonna play with the name Hepcat? But I just remember that booming bass going through and like hitting you. Just you could feel the waves off of it, and like even the air from that. But then also they'd turn off the lights, turn it back on, and it was just smoke. Because everybody was smoking.
Well, it's Red Rocks, man. Everybody smokes there.
It's open air.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just That was back in 2009. I think that was in September. It was the season closer that year.
Yeah,
for Red Rocks.
What
But
a closer.
it was probably one of the best experiences that I've still had, other than the cruise, the Flogging Molly cruise, just this last year and whatnot. But I mean,
dude,
I started getting super.
that was March.
Yeah,
That wasn't even last year.
Well, this last like current year. Yeah. God,
That was 3 months ago.
It wasn't 3. It was more like.
I know it was 6 months
6
ago,
months
but again,
ago.
I'm
Yes.
still blacking out 3 months of my life. Go, oh,
Fair.
God damn.
You know a lot of my actual life to basic like booze blackouts for sure. So
Oh yeah, yeah. And I just so like I naturally like kind of you start listening. Oh go, not the pretzels. Sorry, but it was.
there's the idiotic part of the podcast kicking in already.
Oh, spooky ghost, man.
Spooky ghost, dude. Yeah, we have shit's falling down all over here.
I mean, and also like I started getting like heavy into like of course no effects, Rancid, and everything. Like I like to call like so bands like you got Screeching Weasels, you got Bad Religion, Rancid, No Effects. I always like to call that the Fisher Price punk because that's something that everybody gets into. That's your start.
Oh yeah,
that's your start into it. But then what really brought me into like punk and loving punk was the Business. I listened to Suburban Rebels, and I just that was it for me. I was just like, I fucking love this. It's such a good album. I mean, and I loved blasting the song "Drinking and Driving." My dumbass, not too long, like later on, whatnot, turned 21, get a DUI, but I still
you forgot your
love
highway
that
rule.
song. Yeah.
You're fulfilling the prophecy. That's all you're doing. Is
right?
fulfilling the prophecy.
And then, like, I liked ska and everything. I never got too huge into it until I started getting into, like, Oi and everything. And then I found two-tone. And I found reggae ska. And, currently that's, like, Graham can tell you, when I'm at Gennaro's, it's, like, it's Mad Caddies, it's Specials, and then Aggrolites, a new kick of just, like, playing Countryman Fiddle.
Yeah.
And it's and I remember when I saw the Toasters, I think that's like the first time that I met Graham was at the Toasters were playing at the Marquee years ago, and I went in and him and Craig were at Scruffy's.
It wasn't a Marquee, it was Summit.
No, they were playing at the Marquee. It was right across.
Oh no, sorry, yeah, I saw. That's right, yeah, I've seen Toasters both at Marquee and Summit.
Yeah.
Part of your life that you're blacking out, right?
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's
you
part of
were
the life
working at
of
Scruffy's
way
at the
too many
time.
fucking shows in one small neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, did I see them there or did I see them there?
Right. Oh yeah.
I mean, they're owned by the same company, so
Well, at the time they were.
at the time,
I mean, they're still owned by the
they
same
still
company
are,
now, but just
but-
a different one.
it's not as cool as the company that owned them.
Yeah, Soda Jerk was the true homies. They gave like so many, like they gave the chances to the local bands, like the bands that they knew might not sell all the tickets or whatnot, but they gave them chances. They made sure like they invested in their local community, which
Yeah,
is,
absolutely.
I think hugely a part of like punk and ska, like kind of metal, but I mean metal's to me it's progressed to a certain thing towards, I wouldn't say corporate, but it's it's since it's so popular and whatnot, doesn't have to invest as much into its community. But that's something we can talk about later. That's something that we could. That's a tangent that we shouldn't go off on.
Oh man, yeah. There's a Ticketmaster rant coming here.
Oh
soon.
yeah, and I know that any
Ticketmaster.
metalheads that eventually listen to this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's not fucking corporate. Shut your mouth." And it's like, sorry, that's just my personal feeling. But opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Nobody wants to hear it.
Nah, for real.
But let's take it over to you, Cody.
Well, just before we do that, what song would you play right now if you could?
Oh, that. Since I just said it, Countryman Fiddle. Now it's stuck in my damn head.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
perfect.
stuck in my damn head.
All right, man. Well, let's throw it on and we'll move on to the next one.
All right.
So, dude, I gotta say, I mean, Agrolites are so great. How they busted back on the scene in '02 with that dirty reggae is just incredible. Just incredible. And I mean, they're still doing it today, too. You know, they take a bit of a break, you know, after a few unfortunate deaths in the band.
Yeah.
Which sucked. I mean, you never want to see that anyways. But yeah, Agrolite's always key. So.
Well, their last one that they put out was killer. I loved their last album that they put out. I'm spacing on the name, but I know you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, I mean, the one thing I like about the Agrolites so much is that they really do have their own style of reggae, and that's always something you want to see in bands that, you know, like can get repetitive, as all genres can, you know, when like you know you get that core group of bands that just like play stereotypical reggae or any sort of thing. You always love seeing someone who can, you know,
break the mold of it.
Yeah, revitalize it a little bit even. Just like that.
Yep.
Break the mold with your burps. So while we were listening to the song, I had a chance to really reflect on how I kind of got into it. So got into like punk and ska and metal. Like, I mean, for me, like, I was like that quintessential fat kid in school, dude. Like, you know, I was the funny fat kid. I mean, I could, you know, I could jive
Still
with people.
that fat kid.
That's why we love you, Jeff. That's why we keep you around.
It's your cholesterol.
You make me
That's
look like a beanpole.
That's why I keep you around.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you make me look like a beanpole there, Jeff.
Hairless for her pleasure.
But yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know. It was always I was always kind of like, you know, just right of the center of everything, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I always kind of was drawn to, you know, stuff that maybe people didn't really like as much as like what was happening right then.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, with what really started for me was, I mean, Ramones, Bad Religion, you know, CKY. I was like that little poser skater kid that would always watch that, watch the CKY videos and I mean, skate videos all the time. So a lot of that really kind of came into play when music got into it, because, you know, like, you can find some killer jams on skate videos. Like,
definitely.
Dude,
a lot of good hardcore on skate videos.
Yeah, no, I used to have 411 VM. All those videos, like, the music on those sound for those is just goddamn
Top notch.
oh yeah. And yeah, it's an incredible place to find some like really good counterculture music, like underground music. And I mean, when you're that young, kind of impressionable, you know, you got your favorite skaters and stuff, and a lot of my favorite skaters like Jeff Rowley and Arto Sari, you know, they all listen to like punk rock and shit. So like a lot of that, like Motorhead even, you know, like came into play every now and then. So that's where I kind of really got my start on counterculture music, that like finding out that there's something more than just like what my parents listened to on the radio, like Matchbox 20.
Yeah, Matchbox 20.
You know, I mean, granted, my dad always had some really good music taste, and like he even really enjoyed reggae. So every now and then I'd get like you know,
Little
Bob
taste.
Marley, you know, a little Jimmy Cliff, and like Led Zeppelin's Deer Maker.
Real quick, I want to make a shout out to Carla. Yes, we're going to talk shit about Matchbox 20.
Yes.
What do you got against Rob Thomas, man? No.
Aside from the fact she plays it every third song on the jukebox.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Someone's got to play 3 a.m. at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So, and just like Jeff said, I mean, a lot of, like, obviously me being that poser skater kid, like, just attached myself to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And that's where I really kind of got the ska vibes, you know, from, like, the Suicide Machines. And obviously, you know, with the Fisher-Price punk, there's Fisher-Price ska.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake, you know, stuff like that. So I started listening to that, and, like, I don't know, man, after I heard the ska, dude, it was just like, I must have, like, spun Real Big Fish's Cheer Up till that CD was just raw raw.
Yeah, it wouldn't work anymore.
Yeah, for real. And what's funny, I'll tell you my Hepcat story. How I got into him is, and that's kind of like you'll actually find out that Hepcat was kind of really the great unifier of us all.
Yeah.
But I bought the live DVD of Real Big Fish at the House of Blues in California, and they do a little riff of "Dance with Me" during one of the songs. Like, they break into "Dance with Me," and when I heard that, I was like, "Oh my god, I really love this song. I need to find this song.
I need more of it."
Yeah, and so luckily I listened to the commentary, and they're like, "Yeah, this song was by Hepcat." And after that, dude, I went straight to LimeWire, and boom, everything from Hepcat, dude. And after listening,
Oh man, LimeWire.
oh yeah.
So,
Way to get your,
how sick did you get your computer?
Well, let's say right now, it ain't around anymore.
Yeah, LimeWire was the great equalizer of killing anything that you ever.
Yep.
Mixed with all the porn I was watching as a prepubescent child, yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Oh, I don't know how it got that virus, Mom. I wasn't just watching 3 hours worth of porn and downloading 50 hours worth of music on LimeWire.
It's like, damn you, McAfee.
Sorry you got the computer
outed
STD.
Yeah.
And the shit that I was looking at, yeah. Dude.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We've all felt a little dirty after some of the things we've watched.
Oh, yeah.
We've all been like, really, is this what I'm into now? I don't want this.
How did
I gotta bleach myself and my eyeballs.
How did I get here? I need something.
The Sears catalog, man. The lingerie in the Sears catalog.
Oh, you gotta
They send that out every week.
And then your dad's got that Sports Illustrated swimsuit.
Oh yeah,
in the garage. Yeah, you're just sitting there as a
the one with
teen,
Kathy
just
Ireland.
I can't wait till Dad has to work an extra hour, because that thing, we're gonna spend some time.
Oh, and he noticed if it was even a degree off. It's you take that back in your room, son. I told you.
I left a hair right on the cover. That hair's not there anymore. But no, I mean, and from there, it just like the ska really hit me differently. It was just the positivity and just being able to be around people, like all sorts of different people, and being okay with who you were and having fun was such a huge part to me, because that's, I mean, I was just a kid looking for people to like be around and hang out with,
like-minded individuals that like fuck you, Moth.
The idiotic.
For those of you watching at home, Jeff just got attacked by a moth.
Yeah. And you're gonna notice the idiotic part of this is usually probably gonna be me.
I mean, well, I think we'll all add a bit of idiotic here, but yeah, I think it was just like the overall idea of like just social unity and like, obviously racial unity. I mean, especially with two-tone ska, and that really, like, I started getting into more bands like Big D and the Kids Table, like the Platinum Smashers, like really got into that huge like Canadian 2000s ska scene. Yeah, with like the Platinum Smashers, the Flatliners. I mean, the Kingpins, Low and the Magnetics, like they just played, and a lot of those bands played like just more traditional ska. I mean, mixed with a little bit of third wave, and with that, and Hepcat just like really drove me to like the traditional ska, and then obviously with two-tone ska too, and two-tone ska's got to be my favorite. I mean, so many great bands coming out of like a scene that they really put their heart and soul in, and it is like that blue collar kind of ideal, like coming from like Coventry, England. Like we do it ourselves and we do it together. It just really hit me, and I mean, blending ska and punk in such a beautiful way.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, sorry, you said unity. It just made me think of something's going on here. Made me think of Operation Ivy.
Oh yeah,
especially with their song Unity.
yeah. Well, wow.
Perfectly, like
How'd you make that? How'd you make that connection?
You know, sometimes I just have big brain ideas, man.
Oh, big man with big ideas.
Big man with big ideas. Yep, taking me all the places.
All the places. So yeah, I mean, and like metal really, it really came along way later when I kind of started to just like expand my musical horizons, because for a while there I would just only be listening to like ska and punk rock.
Yeah,
you know, I was like, oh, this is everything else is trash. I don't want to listen to anything else. But you know, as you grow older, you know, your tastes.
Yeah, your tastes
change and
mature. You know, like a fine wine.
Like a fine wine, my baby. Yeah. So and I started realizing, you know, there's a lot of really good genres out there, not ska and punk. You know, and I mean, you could say that for everything. I mean, pop music. You know, even Hank Williams country shit. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, funk. I mean, everywhere you look, you
Foxy
can find
Shazam.
Oh, Foxy Shazam. They're playing here soon. By the way.
I think they just played the other night.
Well, shit.
Sorry to break about.
Well, that's all right. But I mean, yeah, like
Also, you know, at times you just gotta give up the funk.
oh, dude.
Gotta get that P-funk.
Oh my God, Parliament Funkadelic, give me a damn break.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, so I started realizing it, and then I was like, dude, well, punk goes hard, metal goes harder. Why not give it a shot?
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, dude, and I mean, found great bands like Sabaton. Absolutely love Sabaton. That's probably one of the funnest shows I've ever been to. Was any Sabaton show that I've been to.
Yeah, I think I did go to a Sabaton show. It didn't end well, but that's
No, it lasted about 3 songs before you started freaking the fuck out, and I had to get you out of the Fillmore.
yeah, that's a story for later.
Yeah, I
mean,
could have been watching Agnostic Front.
Yeah, I could have. Have you seen Insuferium yet?
Oh, I have not.
They kill it.
Ooh.
They absolutely kill it. It is a fun fucking show. Right. So next time they come into town, we all gotta go.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I think a lot of what really kind of ushered in the metal was, I mean, like bands like Refused and like Converge. Like I got into Converge and I was like, dude, if there's more bands like this that just go so hard, why am I not listening to them? Yeah. You know? And so yeah, now it's like, yeah, dude. I mean, you got a metal band, throw it on, man. I'm down to hear it. So
yeah, like Demons and Wizards. They're fucking amazing. They're so good.
You're probably gonna think I'm really lame for this, but lately I've been killing a lot of Dragon Force.
Hey, you know what?
Dude, Dragon Force, they shred.
Yeah, they shred.
It's unbelievable, dude, how fast they play. Like, but I love it. I love that. Just like the epic lyrics with like just this super technical, just melodic shit, dude.
Yeah, that epic feeling of like you should be riding into battle while you're listening to it.
For real, yeah.
Really gets the juices flowing.
Oh, dude, for real. You know, it puts a little lead in the pencil, for sure.
If you ever have to drive through Kansas, listen to that type of music because it makes the drive so much better.
Oh, I made that drive before. You know what they say, right? There's a pretty woman behind every tree in Kansas. There ain't no trees in Kansas, motherfucker.
No, it is barren. I mean, the coolest cop that I've ever met, though, was a Kansas State Trooper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he pulled us over, long story short, he told us if we were going to drink beer, don't do it while you're driving, hop out, shotgun a beer, jump back in and go.
Oh, attaboy.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be cool. As soon as I saw the Navy SEALs pin on it, oh yeah, I was like, this dude, he seems pretty chill.
This guy's good. This guy's with it. That's awesome. Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of where I've come from musically, for sure. So I guess the song that I would really like to play is probably from one of my favorite like two-tone revival bands, all the way the loudest band in Sweden. We're gonna play "This Is Ska" by the Liptones. So yeah, dude, I absolutely love the lip tones. I mean, just a little background. I've been learning Swedish the last like 3 or 4 years, and
Yeah.
so I've been actually getting really into a lot of like Swedish music and stuff. And dude, like Scandinavians, they love their two-tone ska. They really
No
do.
shit. Really?
They have this huge two-tone resurgence scene. It's really cool. We might have to talk about it here soon.
And we also have to get a two-tone revival show.
Oh, absolutely. Denver ska massive. Let's do a two-tone revival show.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, the lip tones, they were like a huge part of it, and I mean they're still going. And they're just incredible, super groovy, and just super fun to listen to. So yeah, that's definitely my song for the episode. So Graham, it's your turn, boy. Step up to the plate.
You're up.
All right. Yeah, like you said, my name's Graham. I called myself Sven earlier. Sticking with the Swedish.
Oh yes,
Yep.
jag heter Sven.
But so yeah, music's always been a big part of my life, aside from maybe like 6 years.
From 1 to 6.
Well, no, from about, I don't know, last couple years of elementary school, first couple years of middle school.
Really finding yourself those formative
those
years.
few years of just no music. Period. It was boring as shit.
God, that sounds like a lifeless hell. but I
Yeah,
don't
that was a
wanna live.
lifeless hell. But
Good thing it happened early in life.
Yeah.
my mom used to teach piano, so there was always music in the house. My sister played fucking the violin.
Oh,
She used to
same.
play that. Yeah.
I was horrible.
Wait, she was fucking the violin?
Playing the fucking violin. She wasn't fucking the violin.
I mean, you never know.
Hey, formative years are formative years, okay?
You do a lot of questionable shit.
But so yeah, music was always around. High school, buddy of mine picked up a guitar, I picked up a bass, and we went absolutely fucking nowhere with that.
So that's why you're doing this podcast now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I used to listen to your basic classic rock, as everybody would call it. Like I grew up listening to the Beatles and whatnot, and yeah, Jeff is giving a big thumbs down on that.
I'm not huge on the
If I
Beatles.
could give the thumbs down, I would too. I'm not a big Beatles guy. My dad always said, because he grew up at that time, he's like, you're either a Stones guy or a Beatles guy. I'd
Definitely
probably would have been a Stones guy.
Yeah, no, like my folks always listen like either. Like I grew up kind of listening to like Beatles, Santana,
Ooh,
and
Santana.
There you go.
Santana. Yeah,
And you don't like Rob Thomas.
that's about the only song that Rod Thomas is on that I kind of like.
Right? That's a damn good
Also,
song.
I don't have anything against Rob Thomas. It's just
Do you have something against somebody who plays his music?
yes, plays
constantly?
a constant run of his music.
So you have spite by proxy, man.
Spite by proxy, yes, that's what you're getting.
I
That's
like
what we're
that.
getting.
Spite by proxy.
Spite by proxy, good
That's
term.
that's gonna get dropped into my little vocabulary.
Oh yeah, put that in your back pocket.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
But when it like comes to punk, ska, and metal, I got into the entirety of the scenes with ska from a local band. Back in middle school, a friend of mine lent me a CD from Five Iron Frenzy.
Fifth, man.
Yeah, Fifth.
Oh, you gotta love Fifth.
So fun, like, and it was just so much fun, like just listening to the music and just how upbeat it is, and how and at times it's fast, at times it's slow, but it just still keeps that upbeat attitude of, I mean, granted, yeah, they are a Christian ska band, so of course every day is live every day to its fullest, because
Christ is there with
Christ
you.
is there with you, and it was given to you by God.
Right.
But I was able to ignore that and just enjoy the music.
Well, I mean, we're not knocking on any like
No.
We will
religion or
not
anything.
knock on any
We're
band
not here
aside
to
from
do that.
Matchbox 20.
Is that a religion?
I mean,
Oh no, I said any band, not a religion.
Okay.
well, and also, we won't knock on any religions.
No,
everybody's got
Everybody has their own
thing.
beliefs and their own faith, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
But it was from there that and then also the radio got me on Mighty Mighty Boss Stones.
Oh yeah.
And early Rancid. So I got into that. So that's kind of what moved me into listening to punk. Metal came out of absolutely fucking nowhere. Yeah, no, it really did. Like I used to listen to one of Jeff's favorite bands. Starts with it, yeah. But I was like, no, that's cookie cutter metal.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But they're also they never really claimed themselves to be metal. They're more hard. They're like, no, we're just hard rock.
But then again,
But they claimed themselves metal when they wanted to claim themselves metal.
I mean, you get Black Sabbath is metal, but it's also classic rock.
Yeah,
So
metal,
Yeah. That's Fisher Price metal.
yeah.
We made we made the Trinity. The Holy
Fisher
Trinity.
Price ska, Fisher Price punk, and Fisher Price metal.
Oh, there we go. See, you might learn
I
something.
mean, the
on this
Holy
one.
Trinity's Rush, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And aptly, you're wearing your No Effects Rush T-shirt.
Yes, I am.
It's almost like you planned that.
You know, not really, because I threw this on, went to work. He hit me up about the podcast that we're recording today. I was like, shit. Oh.
Yeah, I woke
Fuck it.
up and saw that. And I was like, okay, it's today. I thought we were going to try to do tomorrow, but today's good with me.
Today is fine. But
Then I'm dandy. We're fine and dandy.
But I never got into like. It wasn't until later on, in going through listening through different genres of music and whatnot. When it comes to the metal, of like what bands I found that I actually liked and like clicked to and really loved.
Right.
So Amon Amarth is one because I love Norse mythology. I love mythology, period.
Scandinavia, dude. They kick out jams, dude.
Yeah,
in like any genre.
I love mythology just because the stories are so awesome. But what's also fun is if you go through different like Greek, Norse, Egyptian, whatnot, you're going to find stories that are similar but told in different ways.
Right.
And they're still so much fun. So that's one of the things that I really liked about Amon Amarth was I was like, they're just a fucking metal band about Norse mythology.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
And it's so fun. But my
That was a lyric from a Amon Amarth song right there.
was what Jeff did. But no, favorite metal band is because I mean they're metal, but they're also technically progressive metal. Progressive metal.
Are they anything like DeGrasse?
Degrassi High.
I am in love with a girl named Spike, by the way.
There you go. But no, is Tool. Like somebody introduced me to them back in high school. I don't remember the kid's name, and it was just one of their music videos. And it was stop motion animation, which is something I used to do when I was a kid.
Rad.
Was claymation,
Nice.
And but I was just like, I don't know what it is about the sound behind the video that I like, and it just resonated with me,
Right.
in a good fucking way,
Right.
And so that I've just been following Tool ever since. Everything that they have, not exactly the front person because he's got
Maynard's
a band.
Maynard.
Yeah, Maynard's Maynard. I'm not the biggest Perfect Circle fan. Unlike Jeff.
I love him. Yeah, but
I mean, dude, we both have tattoos of Maynard, one of Maynard's bands.
all right, we got to get Cody a tattoo.
Pussifer.
Yeah, we got to get him a Pussifer tattoo.
That sounds incredible.
A little Trinity. Do another Trinity.
Yeah. Get the Maynard
holy,
Trinity.
Yeah, the holy Maynard
the
Trinity.
unholy Maynard Trinity.
Yeah, we're the rush of Maynards. The Maynard rush.
But so I just like the way that they evolved as a band.
Right.
Because a lot of the earlier stuff is very basic and simple.
But it was a little jarring too, like the Opiate album.
Oh yeah, Opiate's a great album.
Yeah.
But like Sober it's a 3-chord song.
Yeah.
But then you listen to what they have now with Fear Inoculum, and you're like, oh, okay, you guys just went off
It's
the
like
rails.
progressive math. Well, it's
Yeah, you-
like progressive math rock and whatnot.
Yeah.
To where, they're going off the rails, and it's off the fucking chain.
Oh yeah, and it's a life-changing experience.
Yes, it is.
Seeing them live.
Yep. Yeah, you've taken both me and Natalie to our first Tool shows.
Uh-huh.
And
Same
holy
arena.
Shit, yeah.
No, different owners, same arena. One was Pepsi Center, the other was Ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
gotta love the sack. Gotta love the sack.
Took him to his show, and it was the can.
Oh yeah.
Natalie and I went to the show, and it was the sack.
Oh, for sure.
We don't like using its official name.
No, fuck that.
No, I mean,
What fun is that?
I mean, even when I talk about hockey, like if we're talking about playing at Ball Arena, it's always the sack.
Yeah.
Or Balls Arena, but I mean.
However, if you
That's a
really do
different
want to listen to Cody talk about hockey, check out On the Bench with Beaks.
Yes, yeah.
yes.
Apparently, I do this thing in other facets as well.
But
podcast. guru
Podcast Polly over here.
there you go. No, so that's kind of like my little metal bit there. Going back to the ska. So yeah, I did Five Iron Frenzy was the first ska band that got me into that music.
Right.
And from there, yeah, I did pick up the cookie cutter crap.
Everybody
does, though. That's
for
the
sure.
I mean, listen,
Every
I
fucking
still listen Jake cookie
Dude,
cutter
LTJ
shit, but
is still fun to listen to.
So much fun and so fun.
Some
live.
some RBF songs are super fun to listen to. Others, I'm like, you guys are boring.
Every now and then I'll listen to it for like nostalgia, or if I want another ironic '80s ska cover,
Yeah. Take
which
on
is
me.
not very often. But I mean, yeah, I mean,
the song Beer. Is,
and
Yeah.
you know, I'm like,
Speaking of,
yeah, we actually have some ska brewing here today, which is,
I'm
I
drinking
mean,
some snow melt, but I think I'm gonna have myself a ska next.
well, fuck me, right?
Yeah, I guess.
but
yeah, like the Sublimes, you know, like just all that. Dude, you gotta get into it somehow. You know?
and also I really loved Operation Ivy. Like that was a good mix of the ska and the punk, and it was so much fun. And I will say this here because there was only about one other person who he just passed recently knew that ska music was the only thing that actually saved my life. Literally.
Really?
Yeah. I was stupid depressed for a long time. And please, if you are depressed, please seek help. Talk to a therapist.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's okay to not be okay.
It's okay to not be okay. And please,
Call a friend.
if you
Call a
ever
helpline.
feel suicidal, please reach out to somebody
Yeah.
and talk to them. But ska music literally saved my life in the sense that I was in the darkest fucking portion of my life. I hated everybody. I hated everything. And I just threw on ska and just sat there and listened. And I was like, you know, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be better.
Yeah, everything's gonna be all right. It's got that little light.
Everything's gonna be better. And like even Catch 22 and Streetlight. So Catch 22 is like Keysby Nights and Streetlight's point counterpoint when they're talking about sitting there with the gun in my hand. All that shit is just like, all right, no, I know that feeling. I do know that feeling of just sitting there and going and hating everything. But ska is what brought a smile back to my face and brought life back to me. And so ska will always
it gave you a new lease on life.
Yeah, always have a fucking solid place in my heart.
Yeah, not to hop on your moment, but I've been in the same spot. 10 years back, I get in this huge car crash.
Yeah.
That left me in this wheelchair, and the same thing, man. Like the only thing I did when I was in the hospital was listen to ska.
Yeah,
it's true. I didn't want to. There was nothing else I wanted to listen to because nothing else helped.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you the funny thing is on the flip side of that is I like to listen to metal when I'm happy. Like all the angry noise and everything with metal and the lyrics, I was like, I'm in a good mood. I'm gonna listen to metal, and it just kind of keeps me there.
I think I might skip down the road today.
Exactly. I'm just gonna go skip to work.
Yeah, everything's hunky dory. Let me listen to something about death.
Yeah, church burning music.
Right.
Scandinavian church burning music.
Exactly. But no, I totally see it because I'll have to agree with you, man. I mean, the only thing that got me through those 4 months in the hospital was just, a lot was the lip tones, Big D and the Kids Table. I mean, just pretty much anything that just had just some good ska music. I mean, Hepcat. I mean, just anything that was just groovy and, that could put a smile on my face, and that's exactly what ska did.
No, I'm glad to meet another soul like that. Yeah, we've never talked about this before.
No, that's
this is honestly the first time I've ever opened up publicly about this.
Yeah. To keep the same thing for me, ska definitely helped, but it was Potato Pirates for me.
Oh,
the song "Got Time" that got me.
Oh yeah,
to,
no.
Hard parts in my life to where it's just like, hey, fucking everything's gonna be all right. Just pick it up. Just go.
pick it up, literally.
Yeah. Just that thing. Thank you for helping you segue into the punk aspect of that. There is a dance called the pick it up change.
Yep.
But like I said, I mentioned earlier, Rancid was one of the bands I heard on the radio, and it was always Time Bomb.
Oh yeah.
That's radio play.
Yeah,
for sure.
Still.
Then I started digging in more on punk and whatnot, and the first ever actual. Yeah, I'm old. It's a cassette.
Ooh.
Gotta love it, baby. You gotta love those
Offspring
cassettes.
Smash.
Wow.
First cassette I bought was Offspring Smash.
Nice. That's a vibe right there.
Yeah, and I was like, this is a different I listened to Rancid, I was like, okay, cool, and then Offspring still punk, but it's just a little bit different style of punk.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And that's when I started going down small little rabbit holes about the different genres of music that I like especially talking about these three specific ones, is how many different styles of punk, how many different styles of ska, and how many different styles of metal. That's why earlier I was like, the 30,000 different genres of metal.
Right.
It's like almost a new one popping up every fucking year.
They breed like rabbits.
Catholic rabbits.
Yep.
But
weird that the Catholic rabbits too, because they all want to just burn the churches down.
When it comes to Scandinavian metal, it's but
they literally burnt a church down not too long ago.
Nice.
Fucking metal.
That's just metal as fuck.
Right. Oh yeah.
Death Clock would approve.
Oh, Death Clock. Yeah, they'd be on that.
Oh, and fucking Brandon Small.
Oh, dude.
The guy's an amazing musician. He created all that, and he got fucked over by Adult Swim.
I mean, I'm
by
still
Cartoon
waiting
Network.
for that. They're supposed to put out another season or a movie or something. I'm still waiting for it.
I don't know. Well, we'll have to keep our ear to the ground on that one. But
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen with that, because he kind of got pissed off at Cartoon Network for
screwing him over.
Yeah.
We won't hold our breath when Maynard says he has a new album in the works. Because
at that point it's like,
years.
okay, cool. Which band?
Yeah.
Which band?
And is it
how old am I going to be when you fucking release it?
Is it going to be another greatest hits album? Come on, don't do that to me again.
Well, so far he hasn't done that with Tool.
No,
Thank
The
God.
Perfect Circle. He had 2 new songs.
Sorry, I had to knock on wood for that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I mean,
if they're like, it's a new Tool album, but it's all greatest hits.
So,
I'm like, I already own all the
Yeah.
greatest hits.
yeah. It's just like, oh, what? You're going to put your discography on a fucking CD? They're not big enough.
Right?
Good God, no.
I mean, maybe if it was the size of a laser disc.
No, I was actually going to say they're going to bring Laserdisc back just for that one album. Right. Don't know how much further I can go on this. When I started getting more into punk, again, it was one of those, I got into punk and then it just kind of disappeared from it for a while and then got back into it. But that was the Irish bar I was working at when I met the two of you assholes.
Yeah.
And got back into it, of course, with the local band Potato Pirates. Really fucking helped push that back.
Oh yeah,
And wonderful fucking dudes.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely,
Great guys.
absolutely.
Biggest fucking sweethearts.
But yeah, Jeff's getting a raging boner just talking about them.
Oh, dude, yeah. Just thinking about Benny.
I mean, that man is just absolutely gorgeous.
He really is. He really is.
He, like,
I don't know. I like the bagpipes more.
Scott can blow.
You know what's nuts about the Potato Pirates? I was, back in the ska scene like a while back. I'm more familiar with the original lineup. Like we're talking about lesbian fight in the backyard, Potato Pirates.
Ghost Ship. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've tried to get them to play it again. Vinny and all of them have told me we will never play Ghost Ship or most anything off that. And then they surprise us like every once in a while with a lesbian fight, which is.
I am there for it because Lesbian Fight is my favorite song off of that like original little fucking.
It's goofy. It's funny. It fits the name like a goofy name like Potato Pirates.
Oh, absolutely.
You're singing about like a backyard lesbian fight.
Right. There's gonna be a lesbian fight in the backyard. Run, run, run! You better run, run!
But dude, both those, it's all fucking awesome. Like every time they fucking do that, it's like, wait, what? Like going to a show with Jeff and they play that, he just gets uncontrollable. He's like,
Wait.
They're doing
To the pit.
He's like, I don't want to do pits anymore. Oh my god, I'm going to the pit.
Oh, absolutely.
I come back out, my knees, my back.
Yeah, but so yeah, like the Potato Pirates got me back into the ska, and then of course living with my current roommate. He's from New York, and he loves his New York hardcore.
Oh yeah.
Queen's boy loves his hardcore.
Getting an Agnostic Front more, like all the New York hardcore.
Madball.
Yeah, and they're super fun. But hanging out with just like after a while, hanging out with him, listening to it, I'm like, I am just exhausted.
Right.
But it's so much fun. Like going to some of those shows, it's just so much fun. Being there, having that much, like, just expending that much energy.
Right.
And it really sucks going to work the next day because it's like, I'm not hungover, I am just broken.
Yeah, I worked out all that beer in the pit. I went into the pit drunk, and I came out, like, stone cold sober.
I went to the pit drunk, and I came out like I had been drinking for 3 years.
Lost all that fucking water weight there.
But, I want to tag back to Cody on this Sweden thing and say that next song coming up is by far, honestly, something that I've found to be a really fun song from a band that looks like they should not be playing a song like this.
The suspense.
It's Call Me Little Sunshine by Ghost.
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, that was Call Me Little Sunshine by Ghost, and honestly, I don't give a fuck what any metalhead has to say about that song. Ghost is fucking awesome.
Yes.
Which is that's the biggest thing about Ghost, dude. Like the metal scene just loves the shit on Ghost.
Well, it's like they're a good band. Like, why are you shitting on them because they don't have a hard sound? I mean, come on. It's music. It's good music.
Well, one thing I've noticed going to some smaller metal shows in Denver is like everybody wants to shit on everybody.
There's a lot of gatekeeping in metal.
Yeah,
that I've noticed.
It's the whole bullshit of name five songs by this band that isn't on the radio. It's that thing of like you have to prove yourself before you're there. It's like fuck you.
You have to prove yourself.
Maybe the person got that.
It's almost like you have to
t-shirt
prove
or
yourself,
patch
yeah.
at a show,
Yeah.
and they got it because they loved it.
Yeah. But it's like, no, that's you pay your cover to the show, but still have to name 5 songs that aren't on the radio in order to see this band.
It's like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. I mean, one thing, even though I do hate Metallica, one thing that I do love is that James Hetfield came out and went against everybody, like with Stranger Things, with their song being on it. He came out against all the people who were trying to gatekeep Metallica.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, it doesn't matter where you started. Like, we all started somewhere, and that is a good.
Well, it'd be like
thing. That's a really good mentality of it.
No, also it'd be like the punk scene fucking straight up go, oh, you know about this because of this video game or this movie or this show.
It's one of those.
It's like, dude,
fuck the gatekeeping. Everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah, we all got to start somewhere, and that is also a good way of how we just started our podcast. Is we have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
and like talking about how we get into it and whatnot, maybe some person will randomly be shown this or whatnot, and they'll think about getting into certain bands. And everybody starts somewhere. You get your influences from wherever. It doesn't matter who showed you this band or that band.
It's all that matter. What's all that matters is that we're here now.
Yeah, exactly.
hell, for the longest time, I thought Primus was a little closer to punk than they actually are, but they're a straight jam band. Amazing band, though.
And one thing that I do want to say is that a lot of people just hang so heavily on the genre aspect where they lose the musical, the entire musical.
And the message behind it, almost.
And isn't that what the music is? Is just the actual music, not what we call it?
When it's one of those, they're I've noticed in the punk scene, you get people who specifically they only listen to punk, and you're not a punk rocker if you listen to country or to reggae or some other shit like that. It's one of those to where it's like, oh, you listen to that, you're not true.
Yeah, you're a fucking poser if you listen. If you don't listen to just this one genre.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
and
wearing
honestly,
a Blink-182 t-shirt? You go fuck yourself.
And honestly,
hey, Blink was pretty fun back in the day.
they were.
That could be a good complete episode. You should know the evolution of Blink-182. Why did I say evolution so weird? Anyway,
I know.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's what we're going to be trying to be doing on this podcast is we're gonna take everything, man. We're gonna look at it absolutely.
We'll even have a special guest star for our Green Day episode.
Yeah. When I mean,
for those of you watching at home, I just looked right over to the wife.
And even then, it's like you may hate country, but one of the punkest motherfuckers that I've ever seen is Wheeler Walker Jr. Because that man don't give a goddamn shit, and he makes fun of his own genre. That I mean.
Sorry, you and Devin went to that on my birthday. Over at the.
I was arm in arm with some dudes in cowboy hats and boots. I had my vest on, my mohawk up with Devin, and we're just singing along, having the fucking grandest time.
Yeah. And that's the best thing about music, man. If you're there for it, you're there for it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you look like. If you're a fan, you'll get along with the other fans as long as they're not absolute dickheads.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's one of the biggest things I want to promote on this podcast is fuck gatekeeping.
Yes, the gatekeeping is I don't know how with the whole thing with cancel culture. Why didn't gatekeeping get canceled? Come on.
Oh no, gatekeeping was the start of the cancel culture.
That is cancel culture. That is cancel culture.
And if we want to, we could go off on about that for an entire episode. However, I would much rather keep it to with the negative stuff like that.
Get it out of here. It's like this. Just be positive.
Put 2 minutes into it, we put 2 minutes into it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to give an entire episode on
that. No, because it doesn't deserve the time.
It does not.
And if anything, we're going to try to provide some better ways to get around the negative shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is one of those things that it's shitty. It's in every scene. You got you got clicks in every single scene. You got gatekeeping in every single scene, and it really drags it down. It
And it's not
destroys
even
it.
Yeah, it's not even just the three genres that we just talked about today.
Yeah, every single genre of music, you get it. Like
I used to be a little candy kid raver, and I've seen gatekeeping in the rave scene.
Man,
like,
I would love to see you in some like bright pink Spanx.
Oh yeah,
Sucking on a pacifier for sure.
we need to get him some bright green fishnets with those.
That should be our logo. Graham and bright pink Spanx. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
But
Man, I'm getting a little heated. We gotta change subject.
Oh.
Getting the tinkles.
well, then changing subjects, we can just call it a night on this.
Yeah,
Absolutely, man. If you guys have stuck it out with us this far, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
If you guys have any ideas, you can always hit any of us up on socials. You know.
Yep, we'll link. We'll start a Facebook page and whatnot. We'll have our names and links and whatnot to where if you want to reach out or anything, you know, say your bit, you're welcome. You're welcome to, like, you know, we'll take anything.
Yeah,
honestly.
Jeff will literally take anything.
I've just been hard this entire episode. I'm not gonna lie.
We got no problems with ED on this podcast.
For real, this is my Viagra pack. So I mean, yeah. Please, thank you so much for listening, and don't feel to reach out, and don't forget to.
Well, feel free to reach out. Don't feel free to reach out.
Yeah, I kind of fucked that one up.
you kind of did
Just a
there,
little
bud.
bit.
New episode.
Well,
Jimmy.
you actually just said don't feel and then reach out.
Oh yeah. Well, don't feel.
Don't feel.
I think I
obligated
might
to
just
reach
need
out.
to stop. I think I just might need to stop.
Feel free to reach out. Don't be shy.
Yeah, there you go.
Obviously, we're not because, well, we don't. We're live, loud, and idiotic.
Yeah.
No shame on this podcast. So don't forget to live loud and idiotic. Until next time, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys on the next one.